Hello, it's a dark episode for September the 10th, 2021. Sometimes the universe just answers, or you ask questions and then you start listening. And for me, I watched a chat between two booktubers. Uh, I'm not even going to try their names. It's the Mayberry Book Club guy and the Amin number parenthesis close parenthesis guy. Two booktubers who are, you know, way, way above my level. And I'm not being modest. They're really, really thoughtful, super intelligent guys who think about things in a really kind of deep and searching way. Both have interesting channels that are maybe so interesting that I'm guilty of not actually watching them all the time just because I'm out of my depth a lot of times with them. But they had a more casual conversation between the two of them, um, talking about booktubing, and had a lot of really interesting thoughts. Um, I think points for me were the idea that, in some ways it's easier to make videos if you're making videos all the time than if you have a pause. There's some kind of a muscle that starts getting worked out there that that facility of chatting is there. Though the Mayberry Books guy said, you know, it is though one of those things of like, I don't have something to say every day. So if I kind of go a week or two because I don't have anything to say before I make my next video, well, then it's kind of unavoidable that way. He said his best time with videos was when he did a bookshelf tour, and he was like, he did like 30 or 40 videos of just like kind of going to a bookshelf, pulling out a book and talking about it. And after the 20th one, he really got a flow going there, and that was really good. Um, there was also the thing of, you know, uh, how much he's tried to get away from the idea of perfectionism, of like, this video must be the best video, this video must be better than the last video, and stuff like that. He had a really good phrase, which it's he started to look at his videos as a body of work, and not like as a kind of pretentious, oh, I'm so great sort of thing, but as a, let's try not to put so much pressure on the next video that is going to do so amazing, and that I am going to somehow, whatever subjective thing I have as the greatest thing. It's like, no, this is a body of work, and I'm building on this body of work, but it's also, if this is a little bit of a lull, well, it's within the body of what I am doing on this channel, whatever it is I'm doing. Um, so yeah, it was a really good conversation between these two guys. It's fun because Amin, whatever his actual name is, his thing was, it's like, well, I was doing video essays, but I stopped. And he sort of admitted, the reason I stopped is I did this super personal video on kind of an Israeli poet that, no one's going to know about, but is really important to me. And I put all this effort into it, and it didn't do that great. And I mean, he said by him not saying didn't do great, it got like 100 views, which the Mayberry book guy's like, I think maybe you are a narcissist because 100 views is goddamn good. It's like, what are you expecting? And it's like, but you know, it's one of those things of, it's a community thing where you're hoping you're gonna build up enough goodwill with your audience that they'll come with you on weird adventures like some Israeli poet. Um, um, you know, and that didn't happen to whatever his thing was, and it's sort of like, oh, kind of let me down there. And also he kind of started just realizing that he enjoyed doing interviews with authors, that he's like put out like, 50 requests for interviews, and he's got like maybe 4 back, which is actually for him is manageable. He can manage that. That's good. And it's actually not a bad hit rate for somebody who would just be starting this out, because you have to kind of develop a CV, kind of a portfolio that, other authors are going to look at your interviews and know, okay, well, this guy isn't just a bozo, or this guy's going to, have interesting discussions and chats. And, maybe there's also a thing of like, what kind of audience can this guy bring me? Because I've got to spend my time wisely as an author as well. Though you might get beginner authors who be like, oh, good, he doesn't have that much of an audience, so then I can practice on him. But yeah, it was the thing about a body of work, said in like a unironic, yet not, too full of yourself kind of way by the Mayberry book guy, that really kind of, I'm getting completely nuzzled by the doodle here, really actually kind of made me think about my channel and going, okay, body of work. What is my body of work? I guess my body of work is probably, other than doing book tags and stuff like that, the things that are probably stuck around on my channel are those book reviews. That's something that people would come and see. So I guess that's my body of work as of now. But it's like, what would I add to that? What could I do with that? I don't know. It was an interesting thought, because I've been trying to think about kind of larger goals for myself. And one of them might be that idea of like looking at my channel and going, okay, this is what I have. I've got reviews on here. I've got tags, which are a fun kind of community thing. But like, yeah, what is my channel about? What is it here for? What do I want to achieve with it? And I know it's not viewers, and I'm diffident about the whole community thing. So, what is it I want to do? Yeah, that's my thoughts at the moment. I don't know where I go from there. I will flail around until I figure it out, I suppose, and maybe experiment. Um, Maybe think about what I've enjoyed on other people's channels. I mean, I enjoy discussions between booktubers, but I don't know if I've got particularly that talent of being able to have interesting discussions with people. I'm not a very good conversationalist, to be honest. Well, I will work on that, but that's where I'm at the moment. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much a solo act. I'm too disorganized to be anything else. Um, yeah, but yeah, it was a good interview, and it was both of them talking back and forth. So I guess that makes it a conversation rather than an interview. And yeah, I might listen to it again and think about that, and just think about, how I can apply it to my own experience on BookTube. Because yeah, I wouldn't mind doing different things as well as reviews, because I love doing reviews. I did another review today, and I'm just like, okay, is it a good review? No, but I got it off. I got it done, and I'm happy about that. Maybe I just need to kind of get through a spate of really crappy, patchy reviews uh, to get myself on to the next thing, whatever that might be. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.